My name is Vernon and I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. I attended CCTG in January of 2017, and prior to CCTG, I was in the commercial construction business. Since I did the training and up until the COVID-19 pandemic, business has been great. We started slowly. I had a learning curve of probably, I would say, 8 or 9 months before we started closing some loans. And after that point, we haven't stopped. At all times, have about 25 to 35 active opportunities in our pipeline, and that continues to this day. Since April, when COVID-19 was first getting into the public consciousness, we've changed our business model slightly. SBA lenders, of course, are really engaged in the PPP program, and now that's finally subsiding. So we focus more on other opportunities like commercial real estate loans and asset-based lending, and those have been really strong for us in the last 6 weeks. We're projecting, as of last week, $233,000 in commission between April 15th and June 15th. The way that breaks down, we've got a large commercial project closing where we'll earn $140,000 from that one loan. We've got a new construction project that I think we'll earn about $23,000. We've got a mobile home park for $15,000 in commission. Another multifamily project for another $15,000 in commission. We've got, I'm not including SBA loans that may or may not close because of COVID-19. I think they'll close probably in July or August. We've got probably a dozen of those in our pipeline. We closed a line of credit for houseboats a few weeks ago, and that was $10,000 in commission. Then we've got a few factoring deals, and honestly, I don't know what the commission is because they vary month to month. We get paid monthly as an annuity on those loans. We have identified lenders, a lot of non-bank lenders that are currently lending with the new COVID-19 regulations and restrictions, and we're able to help current clients and clients that come to us, with most of their needs. We haven't really had any trouble in finding the right lender for any of our potential loans. One thing I really like about this business is that I can help other businesses and business owners get the financing they need. My background in construction and fitness, I was an owner and an employee in both those industries. As an owner, I was always looking for financing. Didn't know where to get it. I had an opportunity to buy a large business maybe 15 years ago, and I banked with 2 different banks. They had no idea how to go through the SBA loan process. And that's actually something that stuck with me for years and years. And one reason why I really enjoy this business, because I could help these business owners who've had trouble and frustration in getting financing, the loans and the funding they need to either start, grow, or expand their business. One issue in this industry is that most bankers don't have the empathy to work with small business owners because they've never owned a business themselves. And so they look at the numbers, they conduct their interview, but they don't really understand what's in the mind of an entrepreneur. And I think that's something that I could bring to the table for business owners that we work with. And one reason why we have so much success, because I understand what they're trying to do, the 110% effort they will put into this business to get to the point. And my job, one of my jobs, is to relay that enthusiasm and determination to a lender to get them to see that this business owner will not default on the loan. They're going to make good on this loan, and they're going to pay back the loan, which is ultimately what every lender wants. The support that I received from CCTG has been exceptional, top-notch, and what I expected. When I first started, I had a lot more questions, obviously, than I do now, more than 3 years into this process, or into this industry. But when I did start, I was on the phone with John, Alex, or Chris on a pretty regular basis. And now I, once in a while, have a major question for one of those guys or Scott to answer my questions. They always answer them in a timely fashion. Lately, I haven't had as many questions, but I still call them for support when I do need it. So we attended the CCTG conference this past October in Las Vegas, and it was a great conference. It was very informative. We got to meet people that we had spoken to and known in the past, and met, of course, a lot of new brokers, and I met a lot of new lenders that really helped my business. In fact, on the floor, I spoke to a lender. He gave us a lead to a deal. We closed it, and it paid for the conference 3 times over. So somebody looking to invest in CCTG after seeing this interview should probably do their homework, ask a few questions of as many people as possible, and think about what's best for their future. I started this process in the fall of 2014. It took me over 2 years to finally decide to move forward, but when I did, I saw immediate results. The first year, we started off a little slowly because of the learning curve, and by the second year, I was well over $100,000 in commissions. My third year, which is my second full year, we were over $300,000 in commissions, and this is our third full year. We'll be well in excess of $400,000 in commissions. I'm excited about seeing what the future holds as well. 2020 is our third full year in business, and we're looking at exceeding $400,000 in total commissions. Next year in 2021, hopefully that'll even be higher, and every year we look to increase by at least 25% in our total commissions. I'm extremely happy I invested in CCTG. It's been financially rewarding, and it's actually a very simple business in terms of what you need. All you need is a computer and a phone. You could be anywhere and conduct this business. There's not a lot of overhead. There's not a lot of employees. If you need people that work under you, they could be subcontractors. You can always hire underwriters as a subcontractor or outside reps as subcontractors. I've owned other businesses which had higher overhead and a lot more stress than this business has with less reward. So I'm extremely happy, and I would do it all over again. Somebody that's gone through the CCTG program, I highly recommend them looking at what their niche will be and then trying to educate themselves in that niche to become an expert in that portion of commercial finance. Now, it may be more than one niche, but you want to be known as the expert because your referral sources are going to look at you as that expert, and your clients are going to look at you as that expert as well as the lenders. You know, everybody wants you to be the expert. So, you know, at first you may have to fake it till you make it. However, eventually you want to become really good at what you do, and that'll go a long way. And if you do that, you won't have to search anymore at that point, and the leads will come in by the bucketful.